Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're actually working on the Eclipse. I already went ahead and started, but as you guys can see, we got a couple goodies. So I did end up ordering the body kit so I could fit it onto this car. It is a poly, it's not fiberglass, so it won't break. It's not cheap. Kick it, run it over, do whatever you want. This is from KBD Body Kits. Yep, KBD Body Kits. So that's poly. We could hit it and nothing's gonna happen, not like this fiberglass one that I had on originally. We do have the rear bumper. On the rear bumper, I am gonna end up cutting part of the back right here because I don't want that big old hole for like a big old fat cannon exhaust. It's gonna be regular. I might have a side cutout, so I might not, you know, want that exhaust leaking design on there. We got the side skirts because I am gonna replace them, since you can tell they're all ugly. It is gonna be kind of difficult for me to figure out where this part got replaced onto here, but we are gonna go ahead and try to figure that out. And another thing that I started doing was this little bracket right here. It was cracked. I actually ended up welding it. I ordered I rented a welder from Home Depot. It was 55 bucks for 24 hours, and I did start welding a couple parts that I needed on this fender. So for example, right here in the bottom, I welded this right here because, well, I don't know if you guys know, but these fenders are here are notorious for breaking on this part. So now it's nice and solid. I know my welds are not the prettiest, actually my first time, so I am learning as I go. I did weld a couple parts right here because there were some holes right here. The top of the fender was cracked right here, so I welded that part and grinded it down. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys on this side. So this is how it was on the other side, because we actually tried using a dent puller. So we put like a screw and pull it, but as you can see, it leaves those holes, which I don't want. Later on, I don't want it to rust out and eat the whole fender. I couldn't find these aftermarket anymore, so that's why I couldn't buy one. But I am gonna end up welding up these holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a quick time lapse, and let's get this done.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. Know that they ride or die. I keep.
So I don't have any welding gloves. I didn't want to buy any because I'm probably gonna only use them once in my whole life, unless I actually buy a welder. So what I did is I just bought some regular gloves. I got some rags. I actually wet the rags, so the rags are wet, and I'm putting them right here on my arms because the little pieces that fly out sometimes land on your arm and they burn. So far I've been doing this. This has been working great.
Boys by my we hustle, but the night
we grinded them down to the bare metal, no more rust. So now we're gonna go ahead and weld all those little holes, and I'll put you guys back right now.
Know that they ride or die. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. We hustle, but the night boys by my seat. Know that they ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name.
So that's how my welds finished. They're not the best, but I mean, for my first time ever welding, I think they're not bad either. So some of them come out better than the other ones. Like this one, I believe, came out pretty perfect. This one's a little worse. It's worse. It's all right. But out of all of them, I think that was my best one. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and grind this down so I can leave it nice and smooth. And I just want to make sure that I penetrate all the way through. I can feel the welds all the way in the back right here of the fender, so I'm pretty sure I'm good on that aspect. There was a little hole that I didn't see right here, so I'm gonna grind this down to make sure that I got it all the way through, and that should be it. And then we'll put some self-etching primer. This is what I'm using, just so it doesn't rust back up. Okay, so I already grinded it all down. Looks pretty smooth. Looks like we filled in a lot of the holes. I always like to grind it down just to make sure that it's actually all the way through. As you can tell right here, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's like a little opening. So when I grinded it down, now it shows a little hole. So we're gonna go ahead and go over this part right here and refill that. And right here, it looks like we got something tiny as well. So I'm just gonna have to go over this part and this part, and then we should be done. Now we're just gonna have to go ahead and put that self-etching primer, fill it in with some body, filler, Bondo, whatever you guys want to call it, and that should be it. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of this right now. We're actually gonna go ahead and sand it down again, fill it until we get that nice straight body. I'm also gonna spray down here because I also threw a couple welds. I didn't really need it. I just did it just because the corner spot right here was splitting a little bit, so I reinforced that part so it doesn't keep on going all the way through like the other fender did. But yeah, we're pretty much done. That's it. Oh yeah, so look, we are already finished. That is a finished product. We're gonna go ahead and fill this in with some Bondo and get that issue fixed. But yeah, I might need to pull this out more because this curves and I don't want to fill it with a lot of Bondo. And this is the other part right here. No more holes. We're gonna go ahead and fill this part in. And then we also fix this side. Nothing Bondo can't fix right here. Straighten everything out. And yeah, then we're gonna go ahead and start working on the rest of the body of the whole car. And we're gonna go ahead and mount this front bumper. This front bumper right here, we actually have to cut out. So we have to cut the bottom because it is hitting on the intercooler, so it doesn't let it sit flush. So for example, let's say I have it there, I can mount this in because the bottom, you see how the bottom is sitting on the intercooler? I have to trim part of the bottom so it could tuck in so I can screw it to the fenders. But in the next video, we are going to go ahead and start installing the front bumper, side skirts, and the rear bumper. So stay tuned for those videos because we do need to do a lot of work on the bumper just to make it work and fit because of the big front mount that we have. So we do have to do a lot of modifications to the bumper just to make it fit. So stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds, more when I